Hello, my family members. I hope all of you are preparing well for upcoming Accenture exam. Today, I will give you an advanced coding problem that was asked on 23rd of July of Campus Drive, and it is very important for any competitive coding exam, right? And before we proceed, I would request you to please watch the playlist regarding previous year paper. Link will be given in the description box, and please subscribe this channel. Okay, let's start with the question first. The ribbon Polycarpus measures n in length. He desires to perform the ribbon cutting in a way that satisfies the following two requirements. Each ribbon pieces should have A, B, or C length after cutting. The maximum length, maximum amount of ribbon pieces should remain after the cutting. Find the amount of ribbon pieces left over after necessary cutting to add Polycarpus. Input format is this: the length of the original ribbon and the acceptable lengths of the ribbon pieces following the cutting are indicated by the four separated integers, space separated n, a, b, and c, and this is the conditions of the following, and one on the first line respectively, right? And the digits a, b, and c may match, right? Output format is the greatest number of ribbon pieces that can be printed should be one number, right? And there will always be at least one successful ribbon cutting. So here is the input, sample input, that is 5 space 5 space 3 space 2, and the output is 2. Why, how I am explaining? Actually, the first 5 is actually the original length of the ribbon, right? And the second 5 is the possible length of ribbon pieces after cutting, right? And the third value 3 is the another possible length of ribbon pieces, right? And this 2 is also another possible length of the ribbon pieces after cutting, right? And our goal is actually to cut this 5 unit ribbon into pieces of lengths 5, 3, and 2 while maximizing the number of pieces, right? And how this 2 output comes, I am explaining. Let's at first cut the length 5 unit with 3 unit, right? Then we will left with 2 unit, and again if we cut this 2 unit, then 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. That means we have successfully cut the ribbon into two pieces, one of length 3 and one of length 2, right? So the maximum number of pieces that can be obtained according to the given condition is 2, right? That means it is the output is 2, and again in this case also this is same, right? At first subtract 7 with 5, then we will left with 2, and again 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. That means within two pieces we can cut the ribbon, right? So the output is 2. Okay, let's solve the problem, right? Okay, let me write the code at first, then I will explain whatever I have written in the code, right? Okay, N, A, B, and C as input, and let's just take an array, right? And minus 1 multiply with N, and for I in range 1 comma N plus 1, right? And let's check if if I greater than equal to a. If so, then do this thing, that is dpi is equal to max of dpi comma dpi minus a plus 1, right? Plus 1. And now check again. Let me copy this code so that it will be more easier, right? If I is greater than equal to b, then dpi is equal to max of dpi comma dpi minus b plus 1, right? And let me again copy paste the same, that is if I greater than equal to c, then this should be written, right? Okay, return the dp of n, then it will give the correct output, I think. Okay, let's just read the input at first, right? So n comma a comma b comma c is equal to input, right? Map int input and split, right? Split and just call the function result is equal to max ribbon n comma a comma b comma c and print the result, right? Result. I hope this will give correct output as of now. So I'll just run the code. That the first input was space separated 5 plus 5 space 5 space 3 space 2. The output is 2 and desired output is 2 as well. Okay, and let's run the second input, that is 7 space 5 space 2, that is 2, and the desired output is also 2. So I hope this code is fine, right? Okay, let me explain the code, right? So the function max ribbon actually takes four arguments or four parameters. N is original length of the ribbon and ABC are the possible length of the pieces, right? And the DP actually the dynamic programming array, which actually uh, where each element DPI represents the maximum number of ribbon pieces that can be obtained using a ribbon length of I, right? And dp0 is actually initialized as 0, right? So here the loop actually iterates through all the ribbon length from 1 to n, right? And for each I, it checks if cutting a piece of length a, b, or c is possible without exceeding the current length I. And this checking if I is greater than equal to a, then it calculates the maximum number of pieces for length I using length a, right? Considering the previously calculated value of I minus a, right? And then adding plus 1. And similarly, we are doing this calculation with b and c as well, right? And at the last, we are returning the dpn value, which represents the maximum number of ribbon pieces that can be obtained, rising, right? Using the original ribbon length n, right? And here we are just taking the input and printing the value, right? So I hope you have got the logic here, right? And please, if you want more such videos and advanced coding questions, please subscribe this channel and be with us. Thank you for today's session.